So I've been slacking on kind of keeping everybody updated on what all has happened here with this car. So I think I'm going to try to give a little rundown on what has happened with the Valiant here recently, because I've been trying to knock a lot of stuff out. We're like 20 days or 19 days to the tour, so I have been hustling. So I'm going to start from the front, try to work my way to the back. I'm going to try to hit all the high stuff. The car, as most of you have seen, is driving. I've got around 360 miles on it now. So far, all the road miles have gone perfect. No issues there. It's getting pretty decent gas mileage, even though I'm having an oxygen sensor issue. I'm still running around 23 miles to the gallon. Hoping for more with the oxygen sensor issue getting cleared up, but we'll see. Air conditioning lines, hopefully this week I get that knocked out. New expansion valve. I had to go from a number 12 to number 10 adapter, something special with the evaporator core on these old cars. But I got to splice in a service port, get the lines crimped and made. Hopefully I'll get that charged up this week. Swapped in a new cold case radiator. That made a huge difference on the car over that old copper one I had. It runs way cooler at idle, way cooler everywhere around. Significant difference, amazing upgrade. Mine bolted right in. Cannot be happier with the cold case. I'm working on a shroud right now, and I have a expansion tank I'm going to add down there. But I'm working on a shroud. I'm hoping to not have to add an electric pusher fan for the condenser, but I'm thinking that if I get a good shroud, it'll really optimize that mechanical fan. We won't have to worry about it. Engine bay is coming along. It's not finished. It's not as clean as I want it to be. But, you know, with all this going on, you can only make it so clean. Still got to clean up the air cleaner. I got the cruise control mocked up. I still got to run vacuum to it and put a ground to the servo there. Let's see. I've upgraded the brakes, the front disc brakes to 11 3/4 inch rotors and calipers from a 78 Cordova. They fit right on the A-body disc brake springs, or just the 73 up disc brake spindles, I'm sorry. They fit right on there. Awesome upgrade. The brakes are fantastic. Rebuilt the rear drums, have those, went to a 15/16 bore Dr. Diff manual master cylinder, and I cannot complain a bit. Brakes are awesome in this thing. Let's see, let's go back here. On the interior, still lots of work to do, lots of wiring to do. We're working on a center console. You can see right over there, that's the material we're using. It's going to be a pretty basic 2-cup holder. Then it's going to have a flat piece where my cruise control switches and overdrive toggle, and like a Demon Eye toggle switch, and some USB ports probably. The speed hut gauges and all that, they're working great. These things got some pretty cool little features. I love these gauges. I love the digital speedometer feature and stuff like that. I also love cruising at 70 and seeing 1700 RPM with this 4-speed. And overdrive, lockup, stuff like that. I like that a lot. Radio's in, working good. I'm going to replace the front speaker. It's no longer there. AC controls work good. I have them tied into the factory PCM. Hopefully that won't give me much trouble this week. Data port wired in, it's doing good. Those wires there for the cruise control momentary disconnect for the brake pedal. I got to find like a universal double throw brake pedal switch there to cancel out the cruise control. The interior is a mess right now. We have the rear door panels off, because hopefully this week we'll get the door lock actuators in for the power door locks. I think I'm gonna wrap that rear package tray in the same material as the center console to kind of put that in some more places in the car. Hopefully next I'll start working on getting a little better of a sound system in the car. It's got those 2 6x9s, and then hopefully I'm thinking 2 3.5s to replace the 4x10 in the front. Maybe a tweeter, maybe a sub or something. You know, just something to give it a nice sound. Overall stance on the car, I'm hoping to lower the rear maybe another inch or so. Don't know if I'm going to get around to it before the tour or not, because I'm kind of expecting to have a lot of parts and tools in the back, so I don't want to lower it and then put all that in there and then have clearance issues the whole trip. Another issue I'm having is the engine isn't quite level, and because of that, the deep part of the transmission sump is sitting lower, the transmission pan over there. So I got to get that figured out before I go any lower with it. I'm going to have to raise, either flip a motor mount, raise the passenger side up, something around there. But so far, I've got around 360 miles on the car. It has done really good oil pressure. I really can't complain much about it. I also have got this wired in. Pretty neat. Not necessary, but cool little feature. Coupled with the security system and stuff like that, it'll be a well worth it upgrade on the car. But overall, really happy with how everything's coming around. Still got a little laundry list of stuff to do, but we're knocking it out. Hopefully I can get it all taken care of before the tour. Hopefully I'll see you there.